Question 20. A. The table below shows the values of x and some values of y for the curve y is equals to 14 plus 10x minus 8x squared minus 4x cubed. Complete the table. So let us do this using a calculator. So the function you're supposed to use is this. So for negative 2.5, just take the function. So we have 14 plus 10x. So 10x is negative 2.5. So put negative 2.5. Then minus 8x squared minus 8. Then x is negative 2.5 and square that. Then minus 4x cubed. 4x is negative 2.5. Then you get the cube of that. And okay, that will give 1.5. So that is 1.5. Do the same for the other. The other one is negative. When x is negative 1.5, use the function, this function. So 14 plus 10, x is negative 1.5 minus 8x cubed, 8x squared. 8, x is negative 1.5. We square that. Then minus 4, x is negative 1.5 cubed. That gives negative 5.5. We are here, negative 0.5. Do the same. 14 plus 10. Place of x, we have negative 0.5 minus 8, negative 0.5 squared, then minus 4, negative 0.5 cubed. That gives 7.5. We are here 0.5. So we have 14 plus 10 to brackets 0.5 minus 8, 0.5 squared minus 4, 0.5 cubed. That gives 16.5. Then the last one is 1.5. So you have 14 plus, so you have 14 plus 10 of 1.5 minus 8, 1.5 squared minus 4, 1.5 cubed. So this will give negative 2.5. So we fill the table. Let's go to part B. So for part B, on the grid provided, draw the graph of y is equals 14 plus 10x minus 8x squared minus 4x cubed for this range given here. Then you're given the scale 1 centimeter to represent 0.5 units on the x-axis and 2 centimeters to represent 5 units on the y-axis. So let us do that. So 1 centimeter to represent 0.5 on the x-axis. So you need to be very keen here when you're drawing these. Ensure you use the scale that is given. So let us plot. The first point is negative 2.5, 1.5. So negative 2.5. It is good to know the x-axis, the size of one small square is 0.1. For the y-axis, one small square is 0.5. So you're plotting the first one, negative 2.5, 1.5. So negative 2.5 is here. Then 1.5 in the y-axis. This is 1. 1.5 will be here. So this is the point here. So negative 2.5, 1.5 is here. Negative 2, negative 6 should be here. So this is the point. Then the next one is negative 1.5, negative 5.5. Negative 1.5 is here. Negative 5.5. So this is negative 5. Negative 5.5 is here. Understand the scale. On the y-axis, the size of one small square is 0.5. The next one is negative 1, 0. Negative 1, 0 will be there. So negative 0.5, 7.5. 7.5 is here. Is there. 0, 14, 0, 14. So 14 is here. Is there. Then the other one is 0.5, 16.5. 0.5, 16.5. So here we have 16. 16.5 is here. So 0.5, 16.5. 16.5 is here. Then 1, 12. 1, 12. So 10 is here. 11 is here. 12 is here. It's there. So 112 is here. Then the last one, 1.5, negative 2.5. 1.5, negative 1.5, negative 2.5. Negative 2.5 is here. Negative 2.5 is here. So now you have all the points. So you have all these points plotted. You need now to join the points using a smooth curve. So the only thing I can do when I look at these points, you can look at this point here. At this point, you can introduce another point, any point between negative 1.5 and negative 2. This one will make it easier for you to draw a smooth curve. Just introduce a point, and you can introduce negative 1.8. So negative 1.8, can introduce that one. So negative 1.8, and for this one, use a calculator to work out that. So when x is negative 1.8, it is easier to draw a curve, a smooth curve, when you introduce a point that is between negative 1.5 and negative 2. So negative 1.8, just use the function y is equals to 14 plus 10x minus 8x squared minus 4x cubed. And you notice that will give negative 6.6. So negative 1.8 is somewhere here. Negative 1.8 is here. Then 6.6. This is a 5. This is 6. 6.6 will be somewhere there and there. So when you plot now, you can see now the curve will be smooth when you join these points. So let us join those points using a smooth curve. So that is the curve. So ensure that all these points are joined using a smooth curve like that. And that is the curve. So you've drawn the curve. The curve is there. Show that it's smooth. All the points are passing, or the curve is passing through all the plotted points. So we've done that. We use the scale, the right scale, and there you have the curve. Let's go now to the next part. So we've drawn the curve. Now this other question here. Use the graph to solve the equation 14 plus 10x minus 8x squared minus 4x cubed is equals to 0. So how do we solve that? Using the graph. Here is the graph that we've drawn. So this is what you do. Now take the function of the curve that you are drawing. Curve was y is equals to 14 plus 10x minus 8x squared minus 4x cubed. Now you need to solve these. So just equate these. So this is 0. This function now is equals to 14. This is what you're supposed to solve. Plus 10x minus 8x squared minus 4x cubed. When you equate them like that, you simply subtract the 2. Y subtract 0 is y. And then you notice all these terms here will get subtracted. 14 minus 14, 0, 10x minus 10x, 0, negative 8x squared minus 8x squared, all these. So on this side you get 0. So now after you've done that, you need to draw this line. And which is this line? Y is equals to 0. You don't even need to draw this because it is the x-axis. So this is the equation of the x-axis. So to solve this, just go to the graph and identify the x-axis. So the x-axis is here. So to get the solution, get the point at which that curve cuts the x-axis. The first one is here. This is the first one, and this is a negative 2.4. This is negative 2.4. So the first solution is x is negative 2.4. That is one. That is 1 point. Then the other one is here. This is a negative 1. So x is equals to negative 1. And then there is still another one. So there is this one. This is a 1 point. Remember, the size of one small square is 0.1. So this is 1.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4. So this is 0.4, 1.4. So these are the solutions. We go to the other part. By drawing a suitable line graph on the same grid, solve the equation. This is the equation that you're given. And to do that, again, you take the function of the curve. Y is equals to 14 plus 10x minus 8x squared minus 4x cubed. Then with these terms here, so you have 4x squared, 4x cubed is here, but this is positive. This is positive 4x cubed, this one. Then this one is positive 8x squared, positive 8x squared, and then you have negative 5x, put it here, negative 5x, and then the constant is negative 4. Then equate that on to 0. So this is the equation. I've just reorganized it so that I can be able to compare the two. So to get that straight line, you just need to find out whether you're going to eliminate most of these terms. Are you going to add or subtract the two equations? When I look at these, if you want to eliminate most of the terms here, we are going to add. We add the two equations. So when you add y plus 0, you get y. Then 14 plus negative 4, you get what? 10. Then 10x plus negative 5x, you get positive 5x. This is 10 minus 5, it will be 5x. Then for these ones, negative 8x squared plus 8x squared will be 0. Negative 4x cubed plus 4x cubed, that will be 0. So this is the line that you remain with, and that is what you need to draw. So to draw that line, to draw a straight line, you require at least 2 points. So just find any 2 points. We start with 0 when x is 0, just substitute in this equation here. When x is 0, y will be 10. Then when y is 0, what will be the value of x? It will be negative 2. Just substitute that. Then when, look for another one. When x is negative 3, say negative 3, this will be 10 minus, this will be 15. 10 minus 15 to be negative 5. So now using these, you can draw that straight line and get the solution. So let me draw the straight line. So I have 0, 10, 0, 10. So 0, 10 is that point there. Then the other one is negative 2, 0. Negative 2, 0 is here. And we have another one. The last one is negative 3, negative 5. So negative 3, negative 5 is here. So negative 3, negative 5. So these are the points. This one, and this one. So join those points using a straight line. So that is the line. Y is equals to 10 plus 5x. How do you now get the solutions? How do you solve? Draw this straight line, draw it and solve the equation. So how do you solve that? We simply solve that by checking the points of intersection of that line and the curve. One of the points is here. Is one of the points. So these are the points. So read the x coordinate of this point. Read the x coordinate. Like this point here, just read the x coordinate. So the x coordinate of this point is here. So this is negative 2, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. So this is a 2.3. So that is the first point here. The x coordinate of this point of intersection of this straight line and the graph. This is negative 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 2.3. So the first one is x is equals to negative 2.3. Let's get the other one. The other point is here. The other point is here, point of intersection. So this one is straight forward. You just read the x coordinate of that point. When you drop, this is a point of intersection, then the x coordinate is negative 0.5. So that one, negative 0.5, negative 0.5. And then we have another one here. There's another one here. This is the other point of intersection. So drop down. So this is the point here, somewhere almost in the middle of these. So this is 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, around 0.85. Because I can see it is almost, no, not exactly on this line, some point here. So 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, around 0.85. So that is 0.85. And that is how you're supposed to solve that question.
Simple, simple, simple.